Hey, Gov!
Scared me. Starting or what?
It's like when I. It's so annoying, this switcher. Like, so I want to be able to go from Xbox to retro. I can only do it in that order. Like, if I switch from. So. And I can only do it once. How stupid is that? Because I've been looking at it and, like, testing it out. I can go from. When I'm done with this Xbox later, if I feel like retro, I can jump to the Pi one time. That's it. If I try to go back to Xbox, it's buffer. Fucking. I hate equipment. So it's like I have to remember all this shit in my head, like the order that I have to do things in, and
I guess you could write it down.
but it's also like, it's like I have to. I can only do that once a stream, jump from one to the other. Like I said, the only good thing is it forces me to stick with games.
Okay.
Why is this taking so long to put us in a game?
Why am I level 1 again?
Yeah, what is that?
Fuck.
What, did you delete something?
No.
You think Kian did?
No. Wouldn't you have to uninstall or something to do that?
Unless he deleted your save data.
Hmm.
Hey, you're back to ground zero. Maybe they looked at your scores again. They're like, you know what? One kill a match. No, we're putting it back to we're putting it back to beginner.
You don't deserve that.
Yeah, you were like level 11 or some shit.
No.
The fuck? There's a really good sale on right now for the next couple days. Like,
There's a what?
there's a really good sale on the online store. Like, I might want you to pick up a game for like $8 or $5 because there's like $20 games that are $8 right now.
Anything good?
I want you to pick up a Halo. I was thinking Halo 5. It's the most recent one. It's $8 right now. Yeah, in a couple days it'll be back. It'll be back to 20. What's up, Esquire?
Hey, Esquire.
They bumped her down a level 1, Esquire. What I'd like to buy with some energy crystals is a fucking HDMI switcher that is good for fucking something. They all suck. They're all garbage. I'm gonna have to back us out and restart this match. What's going on here?
I don't know.
All right, I'm backing out.
Mm.
I don't understand what the hell that is. I don't understand. What's going on with this bullshit? They're trying to fucking jerk us around. We're trying to play games, but they're playing games with us. You get the invite?
Not yet.
I just sent it.
I was bending down, so I didn't see it. Maybe.
Check your. It's not in there. What the fuck?
Man, I got that Kid Rock. I got that Limp Biscuit in my head.
When he takes off his stupid pimp coat and gives the guy his hat.
No,
My
I meant
name
Limp
is
Bizkit.
Kid. He said like he's like Monica Lewinsky's a hoe. Like the fuck? Okay.
So,
How stupid was that?
oh yeah, he's like Bill Clinton's pimp.
He's like, my name is Kid. And he's like, I got something to say. Monica's a hoe. Bill's a pimp. Okay, Kid Rock. You fucking trailer trash. Nobody needs to fucking hear your opinion of Monica Lewinsky. Jesus fucking Christ.
Send me it again.
Yeah, I don't understand why it won't match up. Did that go through?
Yeah. Oh, see, now I'm back.
But it just says searching. I'm wondering if it's like the server's down or something on Doom.
No, I said my level's back now.
Your level's back now.
No,
What the fuck is going on here? That's why modern gaming sucks. Right here. This is exactly why. This is why I'm fucking Retro Ryan. If this shit was retro, I'd already be playing games for 20 minutes now. I gotta sit here in a multiplayer matchmaking lobby and get fucking jerked off by a server here. I mean, we're in Team Deathmatch. It's the most popular lobby to be in. Why is it not? Let me search if something's wrong with this.
Esquire, did you watch that Woodstock 99 documentary on HBO?
Minor service outage? Bethesda live games says an exclamation. That says 11 hours ago. This is just fucking absurd. No, they're talking about Fallout was going on maintenance. Let me back out. Let me try a different mode. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't understand. Yeah, I know the white boy rap, new metal, wannabe pimp trend. I don't think so. I gotta tell you,
metal came back.
listening to those bands too, God, they sounded bad live. They just all of them just sounded like trash. Korn sounded horrible. Limp Bizkit sounded horrible. They all sounded really bad at that show. I'm trying to think if anybody sound. I think Rage Against the Machine, they sounded all right. I'm just saying, like, as far as like sounding like the record or sounding even close.
Well, you got to think about how big that place was and how the audio is not going to sound perfect.
No, I know, but like, I'm more just the performance was just sloppy.
It was like 100 fucking degrees out. Would you be playing good?
Well, some of the bands I thought did play good. Yeah, like Rage, they did. They sound like it sounded just like the record. And I don't like that band live. I don't even like them, but it sounded like the record. Like when they had their stuff. Like I don't expect like a singer to hit every fucking note, and the band to play everything perfect. I just thought like overall the bands just sounded really sloppy.
I hated live.
Hated who?
Live.
I know, they're annoying. Remember how annoying he was when he had like his rat tail, that guy? In the I Alone video? And in Beavis and Butthead made fun of him in that episode? I alone love you. I alone tend to. I alone love. Fear is not there.
Felt so bad. I seen this little Mexican baby today with a rat tail. It's like, what the hell? Not the freaking 90s.
Esquire, I think it's just musicianship, dude. Like, cause that drummer in Rage is solid. Tom Morello, obviously, a solid player. He knows his shit. I saw that documentary with him and Dave Grohl, and like he was just saying, when he was younger, he would just practice hours a day, every day, hours on the guitar. It was a documentary called From the Cradle to the Stage. That it was about like Dave Grohl and his mom, like how she supported him during his career, and they met with Tom Morello and his mom. It's kind of random, like meeting with musicians and their moms, but it's kind of interesting.
But then he says mom always goes on tour with them.
Yeah. So I'm in this free for all thing. We're still not doing anything.
So we gotta blame the Russians for this.
This just didn't happen last time we played this. We were get right in a match.
I don't know.
He did. Who would have known he'd have that many songs in him?
But I remember in that documentary, he said he's very particular with how things sound.
Yeah.
Remember he redid that one guy.
We recorded the whole record with him playing the drums. And then he told the drummer, he's like, bro, you can tour. It's just your shit wasn't good enough for the
You're not gonna be on
record.
the album. Sorry. I'm like, what?
And then the drummer's like, I'm not playing that. I couldn't do that. Like I couldn't.
I never realized that they had that many different members. You know.
I guess I hear what the guy's saying. No, it's like he felt shamed. Like his drum work isn't good enough for the record, but he can play live with them. Like I guess I could. I still would have. I don't know. If I was a musician, I think I would have still stayed.
Yeah,
but then again, like he probably knew he was gonna get replaced at some point because if his shit's not good enough to make the record, what? Then Dave's got to record his own drums every time they go in the studio.
Like, Dave, why don't you just do the whole album yourself, okay?
Like the first one. All right, so we're not getting anywhere here.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about Foo Fighters on.
Oh, I thought you said.
On I believe the second record that they put out, the original drummer. Dave recorded the first whole album himself, right? The first original Foo Fighters. We're talking about the second album. He redid all his whoever the drummer was, all the parts because he didn't think they sounded good enough. That's what we're talking about. And then he was like, he told that drummer, he's like, you can still tour with us, but he wanted to do, he wasn't playing the parts right on the album, so they redid them. And then that guy basically quit because he's like, I can't handle that. He's like, I can't have that. I'm live with you guys, but I'm not good enough for the album. He's like, I'm out. This sucks because I feel like playing a shoot 'em up right now. If we play a Call of Duty, it's gonna want to update, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you updated anything?
No.
Okay, go do this. Go to menu. Go to games and apps. Go to full library. My bad. Go to manage. Manage is under full library. And tell me what updates you need to do. This is some bullshit right here. Now my updates are buffering.
What's mine? It's all Call of Duty that needs to be updated.
It's only 25 gigs though, is what it's telling me. When you click it, I don't know. Click update. Let's see how long it takes. We can maybe play something else while we're doing that. It's not like 100 gigs. I mean, I don't think 25 gigs should take that long. But for you, I don't know. I never know.
What do you want to play?
We could play that Capcom beat 'em ups.
So colorful.
Alright, I'm gonna invite you. You started those downloads though, right?
What?
Did you start those downloads like I said?
Yeah.
Did you do both of them? Both Call of Duty ones?
Oh, just the Cold War.
Did it say Black Ops or Modern Warfare?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't pay attention.
It probably won't finish anyway. But we'll give it, we'll try. Did you get an invite?
Third, so yeah. I want to be Owen Wilson,
What?
but I don't want to be Owen Wilson.
Owen Wilson.
Does look like him, though.
I'm fucking King Arthur. The guy I just killed, his name is Swordman. Real creative.
Yes. Swordman.
What is this, a Mega Man game? Swordman. Did you know that when they made that Robin Hood movie with Kevin Costner, that they reused the Ewok village for the playset?
Oh, did they?
They reused the same mold and just but you know, then they used it for the Robin Hood figures.
I didn't even know they made the figures for it.
Yeah.
This one. Not the right one.
That probably would have been. You had some Esquire? Yeah. That probably would have been about the time that I stopped getting toys as a kid. Now look at me, getting toys as an adult. But I think I was probably, like, remember when the Dick Tracy movie came out? That was probably the last time I was getting toys as a kid. When I got the toys for that movie. Moses, what up? Moses, you joined my Discord? Esquire, if you have a Discord, join it too. I'll put the link in chat. Hold on a second, Ash. Dick Tracy toys are fucking sick.
Big sword man.
Yeah, that's an interesting thought. Who would be Dick Tracy today, like in a movie? Who would be good at that?
Me and my dude.
Who would be Warren Beatty's Dick Tracy role instead of him? And who would be Madonna's role? Faceless, breathless Mahoney. Honestly, when I think back at Dick Tracy and like Batman 1989, I honestly think those movies are perfect. Just how they are. I don't know if I'd change a thing about either one of those. I know I don't feel that way about movies today. I'm usually disappointed by everything. That's the thing, like, you could go to movies in the 80s and 90s and not be disappointed at all. Like, now you go see something and you're like, it's alright, I guess. It's okay. You know? It's just so under-fucking-whelming. Especially action movies today, they're so underwhelming. You never get your mind blown anymore.
I like switch persons.
Yeah, and it's like, I long for those sets that they had back in the day. They had those awesome sets on movies. Like, cool designs. There was an atmosphere. I don't know that, you know, when everything's green screened, you start to lose the atmosphere. Like, where's that? How do you have atmosphere when everything's just digitally imposed? Because, like, the actors are... I feel like you can see it on the actors, you know? When you have actors, even actors that are good, and they're running around a digitally imposed set that's all green screen, and they got all that shit hooked up to them because they're in suits. You know, all those dots on them that keep track of their movement for the 3D and all that bullshit. I feel like they're not in the moment. They're not. You can tell they're not in the moment. They're not. You know what I mean, right? Like, you can tell that they're not really feeling it, or they're not really. Like when you had a movie set, like say Aliens, right? And all those, and they're walking through that physical set, right? The Marines, like say the Marines in the movie Aliens, and they're walking through those deep tunnels, like aliens are coming out. They like the actors have like a genuine look of fear because they probably were kind of, you know, you're in the moment filming something. It adds to the realism. Like, yeah, they're actors, they know it's pretend, but when you put somebody in, think like a war movie, right? When you put a good actor in a war movie set, explosions are going off, guns, it's not just green screen. That adds to the emotional resonance of the performance.
at you the whole time. Alright.
Like, could you have had, like, a performance like, you know, Tom Hanks gave in, like, Saving Private Ryan or something? Where he's, like, tearing up and shit? Or he's, like, getting, you know... Could you have had that performance if he just green screened the whole fucking movie set or something? You're not gonna have... Like, it impacted his performance. How about when he did fucking Castaway on an island? Could he have done that performance on a fucking green screen? No. The environment influences the art.
Brad Bird. Fucking dick, man.
It should only be like... It's so overutilized, right? The CGI and all the green screen. It should only be utilized when they absolutely cannot afford it in the budget. Like, if you can afford the set pieces in the budget, if you can afford to build it out, build it out. Only if you completely can't afford something should you green screen it. Or CGI it.
I got my armor.
Your uncle did Castaway? Oh, wow. Yeah, see? Well, I'm sure he would agree that the environment influenced the whole feel of that movie. I'll give you another example. Like, you know when you see... And you can even have a physical set where shit just feels fake. Like, you know when they'll film stuff in the water in a movie, and you can tell it's in, like, a tank or something? Like, you can tell...
That's how Baywatch was all the time.
Right. You can tell it's not, like, in the ocean, or you can tell it's not... It takes you out of the movie when that shit happens.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like, oh, this looks fake as fuck. Or they'll even, like, show that, like, when like, you're on a boat scene or something, and it just looks like, yeah, dude, that's not... You can tell that's a set. Like, what are you filming this in a pool? Barton Fink? That sounds familiar. I'm not sure what that is. What movie that is. Who's in that movie? That's really cool your uncle did that. I bet you had some cool conversations about that, about what he worked on. I don't know how to flip this horse around.
I was just going back and forth. I have one of that.
Butternuts, I mean Buttercup. Feed Butternuts some Laffy Taffy.
They have bait.
Oh yeah, John Turturro. Yeah, I bet the movie sets are boring, right? Long days. Long days of shooting. Redoing the same performance till it's perfect. You know what's funny is like when how many movies like does somebody get like an accolade or an Oscar or a Golden Globe? Like for a movie where they're like yelling in a lot of scenes, right? There's like a lot of yelling. That's like Pacino's whole career, right? He's always fucking yelling. What about Nicholson? You can't handle the truth. But Nicholson's a great actor, but you know what I mean? Like a lot of times when they award somebody or something, it's like some scene where they're just pissed, they're like yelling. Like you don't have to yell just to do good acting. Oh shit, Tiger King's here.
No. Don't wanna hurt tigers. Blow up in the flames.
That's my favorite shit in that Tiger King thing, when they spray something on his boots and they're all biting at him or trying to kill him. And he's shooting his gun, he's like, "Get away from me, you bitch!
God damn it.
You bitch! Get it! Get it!" He's shooting his gun. They're only like mildly concerned that he's shooting his gun. Like they're like, kind of want to eat this motherfucker, but he does have a gun. They're like thinking about it, thinking about the odds. He's probably not gonna really shoot us.
It was crazy when it came out. Times. Pre-COVID.
Imagine working with animals that at any point are like playfully considering killing you at any moment, you know? Like it wouldn't even phase them at all. Like just swat you, you're dead. They'd be like, "Eh." Then they'd move on and like yawn, roll over. It would phase them like nothing. Skywalker. My name's Skywalker.
That guy's name's Fat Man.
Fat Man. And you know, all these games were like made in Japan and shit. They're like, we call him the Fat Man. Skywalker. So sorry, made Skywalker. This character, Fat Man.
Right now, dare you kill the tigers?
And it said Mad Tiger. Not Happy Tiger, Mad Tiger.
Ooh, look at all the roads.
Yeah, and animals like Esquire, they always have those bears that are trained really well. the bears they have on movie sets are like extremely trained. Like they're
I don't blame them when they attack people. You know, they get abused and shit so much. You know.
I think that there's a bear scene in the Jackass movie coming out, right? I guarantee you that's like a bear that they've used in a million movies. That's trained for that.
What was that bear's name in Great Outdoors?
No idea. Didn't they shoot it and like it took off his hair?
The hair off the ass, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
It's classic.
I hate those twins in it. What are we having? We're having hot dogs. Pig's lips and asshole. I always think of that. He's all fucking making lobster and shit. I got him, man. Don't worry about it.
Excalibur, ho! Ho!
I want to see that movie, Alien Cat.
Dude, I need that footage for a third Chonkers.
Chonkers in space.
Esquire, I showed you my Chonkers videos, right?
Killer Chonkers from outer space. It sounds good, don't it?
What are you ripping off the killer clowns?
Yeah, why not? So, you thought it was bad on Earth. They come from space.
Excalibur, ho!
I got the flag.
Thundercats from space.
I'm gonna turn in like a bunch of them. I hate this shit. In the corner.
Oh, you like the highlight video? Thanks. I took a good amount of time on that one because I compiled a lot of different footage into that. Well, it was like an hour documentary I sliced down and then added a lot of clips from Florida Frontons that I could find. Try to package it in kind of a narrative. It did have that cool 70s, 80s vibe to it, like. Well, because it was shot then, but you know what I mean. Like it's cool seeing older footage like that. Just the way things were shot, the way things they.
I go see highlight.
You know, like when you watch like those old PBS documentaries, like there's something like soothing about like those. The way they used to make documentaries like that, like.
I was just kind of, well, it's kind of different, but I was thinking about earlier because LeVar from Reading Rainbow is hosting Jeopardy this week.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking about, like, as a kid watching Reading Rainbow and hearing these stories, just how, like, comforting it was to just...
It was something about that fucking show.
Huh?
Right, it totally was. I know what you mean. It's like the way they would do it. Like you'd have like a host, and they kind of go around and explain things, and you know they would do a lot of traveling on those shows. Like they would take you to cool spots.
But I was just thinking, like, I think he would be a good host for Jeopardy because you know what's his face? Who used to do it? What the fuck was his name? I can't even think. Who fucking did Jeopardy?
Yeah, he just died, right? I can't think of his name.
Yeah. I was about to say Pitch, Sajak, but that's Wheel of Fortune. Alex Trebek.
Yeah.
He had, you know, like a soothing, like his voice, you know, was like nice to listen to. So I think he would do a great job as like a permanent host. Because they're just having random celebrities co-host it for now.
Or like those old Johnny Carson interviews are kind of like that, soothing like that. They're just so like relaxed. They got that vintage look, that vintage set.
Yeah. We broke it. Blustery.
A little ass horse here. It's like a mini horse. Flip the horse around is A.
Yeah, I know. These people keep on going back and forth.
What is that noise that horse like? Like, what are they trying to say when they do that? Like, back off?
When they neigh.
Yeah, like, what is that? What are they trying to...
The cat meows.
It's almost like they do it for no reason sometimes, though. Like, you know, they just make that noise. Like, what are they trying to...
Content. I'm not even gonna try.
I'm not doing it right. You know what I'm trying to do, though.
And I've said I'm not gonna try because I'm gonna sound like an asshole. Oh man.
Oh, there's a plugin for that? That's sick.
It's sick, dude. It's sick.
That's why I do so many of those compilations, because it gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling just watching the footage and compiling it. Like you've seen a lot of the shit I've compiled. My criteria for what I do is I try to find really clean footage. So if I can't find enough clean, crisp, vintage footage to work with, I won't really do anything. So like I've like looked, I've had ideas for doing compilations, and if the footage isn't up to par in my mind as far as how clear it looks, because you know when you're having stuff that's ripped from VHS, it's just gonna look like shit. But if I can find stuff that's good enough VHS rips, I'll use it for something. Like, I really love when you can... I'll find, like, stuff that... Well, it's all like the transfer, right? Esquire, it's all about, like, how it was transferred. Like, what do you call... You know, when you take something from a camcorder, like a... What is it, like a DAT tape or something? I don't even know what you call that stuff. Or, like, a mini DV or something, like, you know what I mean? Like when stuff is ripped a certain way, or like you'll have people that'll post stuff on YouTube that they pulled the footage from that was like almost like off the TV station footage or the archive, right? And they'll upload it. It won't be HD, but you know what I mean? It'll be a really crisp resolution. That's the kind of stuff I like to find to use for the streams, so that it's vintage, yet it looks nice on stream. Like, say you had somebody that had recorded a TV program or whatever, or a movie, and then you have all the footage from the commercials in between that program. And say they recorded it on like a higher end VCR, or they got good quality VHS tape, and then they maybe pulled the transfer through with some SVHS cable, or S-video cables, I mean. Or, you know, they had some way of... It's all the way that they pulled the footage. So you can have really old cable footage, but it still be high-end. What up, Zombie?
Hey, Zombie.
That noise. It's when they get startled they make that noise. Oh yeah, Esquire. All my footage, my home video footage from my childhood, we had all that done, and they transferred it, and then I transferred it myself to MP4 to, you know, put it all on the computer in files. Esquire, I ever show you that real Ghostbusters footage of me as a kid? It's a pretty clean looking video.
I got gold armor.
I would post it on my YouTube channel, but I don't know. Something feels weird. It feels a little bit like, I love when Tyler does that, but it feels a little bit personal for me to put that on my. You know what I mean, Ashley? It's a little bit personal for me to post fam. I put the clip on Twitter, but you know, I don't know. I don't know if I want to put family footage on directly onto my YouTube. I kind of like to keep my personal life separate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tagged Tyler in that, and he wrote back on it because I was saying how he inspired me to dig through my own shit. Give me 1 second here, Ash. I want to give him the link. I was telling him how he inspired me to look through my own videos and see if I could find any footage of that. So check this out, Esquire. Oh yeah, the firehouse. Yeah, I loved that as a kid. try to focus on just the guy, even if we're getting hit, because until we kill him, they won't stop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it's almost like a waste to kill the other guys, because then yeah, it just takes 3 times as long. As soon as he's dead, we're done. Oh yeah, I picked a different guy. Damn, how many levels are in this shit? Stages, I mean. A final stage. Just as I asked, that final stage. This game's fun, right?
Yeah. You like medieval stuff?
I do. Love Twilight fucking humans and like castles and swords and dragons and the armor. Everything. The cool swords, the axes, the what's not to love about it?
There's something like that. Wait, so now I'm getting confused because I was playing that guy the first time. Now
Yeah,
I'm
no.
playing each other's first.
Now you're Arthur.
I know, now I'm getting confused. It's like the girls that I work with are actually more excited about me going to see them than me.
They are?
They just keep on talking about it. I try not to talk about it a lot because I don't want people to get all like, it's like, oh well, we get to, we get to go on vacation, right?
They all do too.
Oh yeah, the one girl I worked with, she just got back this week from, she just went up, north camping with her boyfriend's family. I think I'm looking at you. Okay. but my mom said she went to one. And it was like, there was someone like inside, like, this, like a, almost like a winery they had. But then, like, this lady was selling like little crystals and tarot cards and tarot.
Excalibur.
How much money do you think you would have wasted at the arcade?
A lot. we're almost done though. This game. It's just I'm not getting long enough sleep. I'm getting a little bit of sleep here and there. I'm not getting like a good solid length of it. It's
I know,
fucking me
that's
up.
how I sleep like a couple hours, then be up in a couple hours. I hate to say it, but by the time I get really long sleep, it's like, oh. Then it's not a restful sleep, but it's a long sleep, you know?
Yeah. Yay!
Oh, little shorts.
We get the Holy Grail.
Nice.
Ooh, I love the music. Listen to that.
Excalibur, ho!
Isn't that really cool sounding?
Huh?
The music's so cool.
Oh, his first game.
I didn't know that's why it was the round table, so nobody's superior. It's pretty cool. Yay! We got the Grail! The Grail!
I thought they were gonna something like, someone stole it or something.
Alright guys, thank you for watching Esquire, Moses, Zombie. Probably gonna end it there. I might be on in a little bit. Stay tuned.